Welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, make sure you subscribe, and please share our thoughts on this channel. In the news, how Ganduje was forced to resign over Kwankwaso's suspected defection to APC. Former governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, was reportedly compelled to resign as national chairman of the All Progressive Congress to pave the way for the defection of the leader of the Kwankwaso movement, Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso, to the ruling party. Nigerian news reports that Ganduje tendered his resignation letter on June 27, 2025, citing health reasons. However, sources who spoke with Daily Trust linked Ganduje's resignation to permutations ahead of the 2027 presidential election. A source close to the former chairman stated that the head of one of the security agencies reportedly visited Ganduje's residence around 2 a.m. on Friday to demand his resignation letter. The source also disclosed that a governor from the northeast, who has been very active in the party, and a prominent politician from the northwest, close to the president, visited Ganduje on Friday to console him over the developments. Those are the things that are happening even within the APC. Kwankwaso suspected defection to APC. Speaking on the motive behind Ganduje's resignation, another source said President Bola Tinubu was informed that Kwankwaso was considering joining the opposition coalition led by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. According to the source, Tinubu may have realized that retaining Ganduje would make it harder to bring Kwankwaso and other political heavyweights from various states into the APC. Anyway, that was the permutation political intrigue within APC. Even the source was saying that we are all shocked that we didn't see it coming. Well, for politicians, it may be shocking to people outside, but to them it's not shocking. Why? Because of the obvious reasons. Of course, maybe looking at the fact that the president has heard, because according to the writer, that Ganduje is considering, joining the coalition, and the number of votes coming from Kano is very big, very massive. So the president is not going to even joke with such. He doesn't want to lose any other places he lost even in the last election, because if Lagos happened to be his stronghold and he lost there, I don't think he would love to lose in 2027. And also that Kano State is a stronghold of the APC and they had to lose it to NNPP in 2023. I don't think they would love to lose it again, even in 2027, knowing fully well that even the president won that election by an almost narrow margin, as it were, if not for the fact that the opposition was splitted into two. So he's looking at a situation whereby he's going to make up for those losses. Of course, the over 1 million vote that was in Kano, if he's able to add them to the so-called 8.9 or 9 million he had, he will have gone to 10 million plus also. So likewise, of course, in terms of politics, you are going to look at a broader perspective and a larger, good of view, and then you make decision. According to these sources now, their point was that Gandhi was forced to resign. Well, the man has come out publicly to say that he is resigning based on health reasons. So he's the only one who can express to us what he meant by health reason, because we can't rule out the fact that there is an elderly person. There is possibility of health challenges in the reality. But politicians, of course, as we know them, they will always be telling you left when they are going right. They are always economical with the truth. They don't really speak the truth as it were. So when Iganduje comes out again and say that he is resigning based on health ground, well, nobody will want to just buy that. Knowing fully well there are a lot of allegations as regards financial impropriety, even on his head. I think the EFCC is even charging him to court for him to answer on some issues. And the old man probably might also have an understanding with the president. Nobody knows. But according to this news Niger, he was saying that he tendered the resignation, citing health reasons. We also learned that some people had to go and meet in some security agency agent that they demand even his resignation, and then so that they can submit it to the National Working Committee of the party. But be it as it may, the man has come and he has gone. He has resigned. But we don't know whether he's still going to come out to say he's no more in APC, because his resignation is only based on the office of the chairman of the party. That doesn't mean he's leaving the party outrightly. And if he's not going to do that, of course, we want to see what he was going to do in 2027. I'm just imagining the combination of the Kwankwaso movement and then the Ganduje people, the APC there, and NNPP merging together. Even with the fact that the vote casting was costing over 1 million, if two of them now come together, in aggregation of their vote might result into about 2 million plus if they work wholeheartedly and sincerely. So I think the political calculation of the president may be right, but then the issue of the feud between these two, Ganduje and then Kwankwaso, so I hope they will settle the matter in as soon as possible, because before you say Jack Robinson, a year has gone, and then there will be full-fledged preparation even for the 2027 election. And while they are going to do so, of course, they need to work assiduously to make sure that is achieved. And also, of course, in politics, there is need for us to understand that there are bound to be sacrifices, especially in our own part of the country. If they don't do the sacrifice that some people know, they will do the ones that the writers of this particular news we was talking about, that a Ganduje must go so that a Kwankwaso can come in. And also in another writer, there was one that was saying that even the VP had to also go. But we don't know, the president has not said anything. But then, if the president realized that retaining Ganduje will be harder for him to bring in Kwankwaso, another political heavyweight, even from various states in the country, he had better done away with with Ganduje. And I think this is what the president has done. If it's a right choice, we are going to see even when we get to polls in 2027. And if it is the wrong choice, of course, we'll surely see. But then, now that Ganduje is out of APC, the next question is where next? And then what next? Because this is very, very important. Very germane. I want to know where next the man will go and what else is going to do next. Be it as it may, we'll keep our fingers crossed and give you the information as they come in. Remember to like, to share, and also to subscribe even onto our channel. Thank you.